Detectives say what happened inside that Northside home was extremely violent. Someone shot and killed 4 people and ransacked the house in the 3100 block of Harding Street near Congress Avenue.
We have team coverage tonight. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Brilliant is gauging the community outrage. And we begin with our crime beat reporter Steve Jefferson, one of the very first reporters on the scene earlier today. Steve?
Yeah, Anne-Marie, when I got here to the scene, a police officer described this as really bad. Right now behind me, the Marion County Coroner's Office is removing the 4 bodies from the house here on Harding Street as family and friends, along with police, try to figure out why this happened. Charles Richardson and his family are bracing for the worst news ever. His older sister came home here on Harding Street Tuesday morning and found 4 people shot to death inside. Police say the killer broke into a side door, surprised the 4 adults, ransacked the home in the process of killing a man and 3 women. Metro Police Chief Rick HITE ordered every resource to the scene to start an intense investigation. Information early on led some detectives to this blue Mitsubishi Lancer found parked in Speedway and towed as part of the investigation. As police call on public support, dozens of family and friends got word of the murders. They gathered at the crime scene, hoping against hope about who was inside.
I'm just nervous wreck right now, and I'm just praying that my baby, my niece ain't in there. I'm just praying just that that's just not her.
You know, in our society today, man, things is happening all the time. You know, so right now to me, this is just like what I see on the news daily.
It's important that you come forth and share this information. A tragic situation, 4 people shot in the house, 4 people killed. And I have all our investigators out making sure we knock on doors, talk to people, identify sources, but we need you as a public to come forward and help us in this investigation.
We are still waiting to learn the positive identification of the 4 people found inside the house. I will be sending that out on Twitter once police release that information. If you can help in this case, call Crime Stoppers. The telephone number is 262-TIPS. Back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you. Steve Jefferson reporting on the north side tonight. Now, neighbors reacted quickly to these shootings, not so much with disbelief, but with disgust. Eyewitness News reporter Jeremy Brilliant is in that neighborhood tonight with a look at the frustration they're feeling at being surrounded by crime. Jeremy?
And John, I think in most neighborhoods, people would be shocked. They would be surprised by a quadruple homicide happening, but not in this neighborhood. Neighbors say they are not surprised this happened here. They deal with violent crime on a daily basis. They are very saddened, though, and they are frustrated. Sometimes an expression tells a story. In this case, these neighbors' faces reveal a plot of sadness and weariness.
Man, wow, 4 bodies. It's sad, it's sad.
This neighborhood is fed up.
As you can see, you just never know when something tragedy is going to happen. And today we got one. Wow.
Crime here, neighbors say, is facilitated by an increase in the number of renters who aren't invested in the neighborhood and an increase in boarded up vacant homes.
You know, you got drug dealers going in and out, homeless people. You know, you just don't know who you're going to come up on.
Shootings aren't uncommon here. 3 days ago, and as many blocks away on East Riverside Drive, a man shot and killed his own brother, who police say was breaking into the shooter's house.
Cops can't be everywhere. They can't. They're doing the best that they can with what they have, and people just have to look out for their neighbors.
You can't give a life, you can't take one, so that's why.
Back at the scene of today's quadruple homicide, a plea for help.
262-TIPS. People know what happened.
Longtime residents know the story of their neighborhood won't likely have a happy ending.
Something got to change, something got to get better. It's just not worth it. Not at all.
And to be anything better than tragic will take a minor miracle.
Life's too precious and too short. They need to stop. It just needs to stop.
And last year, IMPD announced that they would be focusing their efforts on 6 areas of the city with the highest rates of violent crime. This is one of those areas. And while they have been working on this area for several months, it is proof that it takes time for change to happen, especially when you're talking about violent crime. Reporting live, Jeremy Brilliant, Channel 13 Eyewitness News.